Ladies and gentlemen of the rock and roll, punk, prog, hardcore, thrash and heavy metal community, my name is Jason and this is the Great Metal Standoff, the podcast that pits music's greatest albums in track-by-track combat. Californication and the colour and the shape. That is a battle, while not being metal, is still something I wanted to do for a super long time. Arguably the best albums both the Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Foo Fighters brought to the world. But Imran and I struggled for some time as to who joins us for this battle. Until a funny thing happened while I was presenting the sports desk throughout 2023. The presenting team grew since the show we did with Sam Menhennet last year, and once again, we turned to guests outside the rock and metal world, that being the two newest contributors to the sports desk, Jerry N and Liam Cole. This should make for some fiery debate. Here's the framework. Every album battle will be contested in track-by-track format by our podcast panel. Each individual panelist will select a winner of each pairing. The winning track receives a point to that individual's tally score. Tracks on albums that go uncontested can receive a tally point if a panelist awards it a gold star. Once the battle is over, the album with the highest tally score will receive 1 grand point for that album. If a panelist tally score results in a draw, both albums will receive a half grand point each. The album with the most grand points will be declared the winner. Alright, let's begin our second collaboration with Sin's Sports Desk, and let's see why having Jerry and Liam on the show alongside Imran and I could be quite the thrill ride. Over to Imran, Jerry and Liam. Roll the audio. This is easily the most terrifying one we've done because normally one-on-one, when it's a one-on-one battle, we have 3 people in here. Imran, we've got 4 people in here now. We're risking the draw big time. Yeah, it might just happen. Yeah. We did a podcast with Sam Menhennet of the Sports Desk about a year ago, and the crew grew since then. I've been working with the show for about a year now, and joining us now is Jerry and Liam Cole, who I've been working with every Monday and Friday throughout the year. It's one of the reasons why, Imran, we've only done 4 of these this year. I've been too busy training these guys up in a radio well. We've been talking the world of sport. It's been fun, hasn't it?
It's great to be here, guys.
Pleasure to be here as well.
Learned a lot from your podcast. Haven't watched one, but listened to one, but it's good to be here.
I wouldn't know how you would watch it.
Yeah, you can sort of use your head.
Yeah, imagination, I guess.
Yeah. That's a good investment we should make, actually. Yeah. But the good thing is about the sports desk this year is that we actually have proper athletes doing the show now because Jerry brought up that he's done some running before, and that's really bloody impressive, Jerry. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, it came from lockdown. So I got into running, in 2020 when you couldn't do much, but pretty much go on solo runs by yourself. So pretty much that's what I did. And then it's fast forward 3 years later, I've been in nationals, and yeah, looking forward to getting back into running after a little break. But yeah.
How did you start getting into running, and how did you progress so quickly? Is that because it feels very quick to go from starting out running as a way of coping with lockdown to now I'm representing Victoria at a state national? Yeah,
well, joining Melbourne Uni Apps Club helped a lot because you find people like-minded, similar to you, who like running as well, and then it just segues from there, people pushing each other to the limits back and forth.
And the experience has been really fulfilling?
Yeah, it has been. It's been really great to meet new people and also socialise in a very team environment in a solo sport.
And Liam, do you do much sport out there?
I do play a bit of cricket, Jason. Uh-huh. So we started the season about 5 games in.
Who do you play for? Shout them out.
Bayside. So it's like Hyatt mixed with Moorabbin, which they sort of merged into each other. So it's going well. Good culture. Yeah, not too bad. I'm a bowler, but I think I can potentially become an all-rounder.
What type of bowler? Fast, spin, break?
Pace, mate. Pace.
What's the fastest you reckon
Not too fast.
How many wickets? How many wickets
What, in a game or
overall career?
Overall career.
PB. What do you
can't really count, but I'd say my best game would be like 3 for 3.
Oh, that's solid, mate.
Wait, 3 for 3?
Yeah, but it was juniors, but it was like 6 overs.
Still counts though.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You can parade around. Read it and weep, Scott Boland, is what they can say. Another major thing I should probably ask, what are your allegiances? You're part of the sports desk. Share with the standoff community, what are your sporting allegiances across the board?
Well, I'll go for North Melbourne in the AFL. Also Philadelphia in the NBA, Leicester City in the soccer, and cricket Melbourne Renegades for Big Bash.
Yeah.
I thought we might plug that because it's summer.
Yeah. Yes. Liam.
I'm a Saints fan. Yeah. Well, you're a Bombers fan, so you can't really talk. But yeah,
I was scolded last night about that.
Just the one premiership to our name, but I mean, in my opinion, I don't think you should be bragging if you win about 6 or 7 in the 1920s. I don't think it counts. So, and I do love the Renegades. I do love my cricket, as I said. So, yeah.
Would you like to know what Imran's allegiances are?
No,
Was it Carlton or Essendon?
Collingwood.
I don't watch footy.
Have you always been in Melbourne?
Yeah, I've been here my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
And you just...
No, okay. I used to follow the AFL.
I love this story. That's why I threw him under the bus a little bit here.
My family are massive Hawthorn supporters, so I avid Hawthorn supporter. After the three-peat, I just kind of stopped watching footy.
He's a bandwagoner.
I thought that was actually clever. I've won all the premierships. I don't need to follow this anymore. I got what I needed out of the game.
It was kind of a convenience thing. It's like I kind of lost interest after that because I was heavy into it, and then I just kind of dipped off, and it was like, well, it's a three-peat as well. Like, what more do you want from an AFL team, you know?
Yeah, that's bandwagon.
Bit bandwagoning, yes.
You got to follow them in the highs and the lows, I think.
I mean, I definitely heard about it from my family, so...
Yeah, right.
The next question, I think whether we edit this out or not, one of the big questions I was actually going to ask Liam was, as a member of the sports desk, how good was it that the Saints actually made a final, but yet no one on the show gave 2 hoots about it?
Yeah, it's a bit of disrespect. That's okay. I'm used to it. So, I mean, I think the Saints had a pretty good year. I mean, I didn't expect them to play finals, and
I don't think anyone did.
yeah, just poor list management over the past couple decades, and some,
Even at peak Ross Lyon, would you call it poor list management?
I don't really like Ross Lyon, to be fair. So, I mean, okay, so he leaves at the end of 2011 for the money, goes to Freo, and then leaves us in a 10-year rebuild. So, and he says, "Oh, I'm back now. It's all good." But unfortunately, we're still just got the one premiership.
Yeah. Unlike one of the unluckiest clubs in the history of the game. But he's got more to brag about than Jerry and I, North Melbourne and Essendon supporters, respectively.
Yeah, we're not going too well.
You are here to talk music, however.
Oh, are we? Okay.
It's weird having you two in the studio and not talking sport, because we've been doing that ad nauseum for all year, and it's been a lot of fun. Where did your journeys begin at the sports desk? I worked with Jerry on the very first show of 2023. How was that, easing your role into the sports desk and doing the show?
Yeah, it's been interesting because sports has come and go with AFL season finishing, and now we're covering cricket. So it's been a great learning curve, and I'm sure plenty more, fun things to continue.
The other important thing was the Matildas run in the winter, so we also got to take a break from the footy to talk the incredible achievements that the Matildas did, which was probably going to go down in Australian triumph of sporting history, despite not bringing home the cup. That's the best any Australian football team's ever done.
Yeah, it was definitely special and great fun. So I think Sam loved it probably more than any of us. I mean, love when he bought his fake Manchester City medals and all that. That's a bit weird.
He's firing shots, people. If you want to listen, by the way, to the episode of Sam Menheaded on the Standoff, you can go check out episode 32 there, Oasis v Blur. Where'd your journey begin with the sports desk, Glenn?
So pretty recent, about 6 months ago in June, I had my first show after my induction. I was probably supposed to start maybe Easter time, but I did get delayed a little bit, which is okay. And I think first show I was with Sam and Adam Miller, and it was pretty rushed, let's just say. I think I saw you that night before, so it was good, and it's going really well.
Yes, there's also a story. I also brought up the Matildas earlier because I thought it's worth bringing up a little clip that we did on the sports desk earlier this year, because I think this is a nice little full circle moment, and it was about the Matildas, and it was around about the time when they got knocked out in the semi-final. And this is one of my favourite moments on the sports desk, and we'll just have a little listen to it now.
A couple of days to recover, and I think we're still a bit sore and a bit beaten up from the Matildas' loss to England in the semi-final. But, Jason, where did you see it?
I've got bad news for you, Sam.
Oh, no, don't tell me you didn't watch it.
I was at a gig on Wednesday,
Oh, no.
and I asked
Who is this band? Name and shame.
And
you should have rescheduled. Whoever this band was, you were not more important than the Matildas. I'm sorry.
Must have been a low crowd.
It was a low crowd. It was a low crowd. There was 10 in
Just
the
Jason.
audience. No, there was 10 in the audience. Do you want to know who that band was?
Oh, okay.
It was Imran's.
Wow.
Super impressive. 10 people in the audience.
Yeah. Booked it at the wrong date.
So how did that clash happen, Imran, by any chance?
What, the clash of the Matildas and the Flood gig?
And
Is
the
it-
flood gig, yes.
I got offered to do a gig on a date and I said yes.
Did you expect a low crowd that night? Did you know that when the Matildas progressively got further, thinking, oh no, the crowd's going to be a bit low?
I on the day I remember hearing that there was a Matildas game, and I mean like the week before that we had more than 10 people, but it wasn't a super packed crowd. So I was like, it's probably not going to be a super packed crowd this week. And then I heard about the Matildas were playing, and I was like, you know what? It makes sense. So it was still a fun gig.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Anyway, we're here to talk music.
Allegedly.
This is the fun part, and the reason why I wanted to get Liam and Jerry in, by the way. Well, first things first is that I banned a term that Imran used to say, because he said it ad nauseum in the early days of the standoff, and that was anything we would ever say was like, that is a hot take. Something that the sports desk adopted in 2023 was something called the hot take chicken. So anytime we'd say anything that sounded a little bit outrageous, I'm gonna bring back the hot take term, Imran, for one podcast only. But there's a twist.
What?
There's a twist.
Okay.
Only Jerry and Liam can squeeze the chicken at anything outrageous we say. I'm handing the chicken over.
I feel like I'm in a hostage situation.
I'm putting myself in a hostage conversation here because here's the thing. They're not the biggest rock and roll nerds as we are. What are your music tastes generally like?
For me, I love EDM. So electronic dance music.
What the hell are you doing on this podcast?
I know. I was.
Hostage situation.
So, your Calvin Harris, your David Guetta, Joel Corey, who was here a couple of weeks ago in Melbourne, actually. And yeah, just dance pop.
What's Jerry's?
I like a bit of hip hop rap, so your Jay-Z's, your J. Cole's,
J. Cole.
Ian Dior, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here as well.
Oh, interesting.
It's good new perspective, I think.
It's a fresh perspective. That's one
is,
thing.
yeah.
The other two is, the second reason is, Liam, we did bond over the Foo Fighters, and that was our
Yes.
way to get on speaking
It
terms
was,
doing the show. It was All My Life,
Yes, that was a banger. And Pretender,
Pretender.
Best of You. So I love their main songs.
Yeah.
The hits.
Yeah, their hits. So I think, in my opinion, I think Foo Fighters is probably better than Red Hot Chili Peppers overall.
Interesting. Jerry, when it was early in the year, it was probably about March, Grand Prix period, it was one of the first times we did a double song on the show. And one of the songs we played was By the Way. And then you reacted very positively to that, and I thought, hang on, Jerry, does that mean you're a Chili Peppers fan? Is that true?
Got a long memory.
I like a little bit of their music, like for main ones as well, like your Californication, your Under the Bridge, that kind of thing. So, yeah, looking forward to trying to dissect a few songs.
So with that being said, Jerry, what's your view on the Foos?
Well, I don't mind the Foos. They've got a few big hits like Everlong. It's probably the main one, but I've got some conflicting opinions to share very soon.
Liam, what's your view on the Chili Peppers?
As I said, they've got a couple good songs, but
Now you see why they're together.
Oh boy.
It's going to be a
That
strong little
chicken is going
debate
to
here.
be squawking and squawking and
Yeah.
whatever other term.
So just on a broad scale, who is more popular? Which band?
Fooey's or Chili Peppers?
Same level.
Same.
Well,
Live with it.
well, yeah. They within the past year, they've both played a major stadium in Melbourne or Geelong.
Yeah, well, they played that show in Geelong.
Okay.
And they're playing Amy Park in a week. And earlier this year, the Chili Peppers played Marvel alongside Post Malone. So they're both pretty freaking big, I'd say.
Strange blend with Post Malone as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they fit
On the same
Chili
night.
Peppers. They would fit that kind of vibe. Kinda.
Not really.
Maybe the more melodic style, tone, stripped back versions of the Chili Peppers would fit.
I don't know. It was a weird pick, but
This is also a battle we've had brewing for years. The original idea I had years ago was Californication versus Nothing Left to Lose because Foo Fighters opened for Chili Peppers on that tour for the Californication. The only problem is that the tracks were extremely slanted. They're slightly slanted now with 2 gold stars on the line. However, there's only 2 gold stars on the line with Californication v Colour and the Shape. 13 tracks v 15. We're not including the Colour and the Shape title track because that came out on a reissue.
Why?
But if anyone listened to that song,
I
what do
love
they
that
think
song.
It is a good song.
Oh my god.
Did you get
okay.
a chance to try that song out?
Which one, sorry?
The Colour and the Shape self-titled?
No, I don't think so, man.
Okay.
That song's great. What the hell? Can I give that a gold star now?
Yeah, we can give that a gold star now. Why not?
Okay.
But that's not going to account for the overall score. But just trust Imran and I. That song's really fun.
I didn't know that wasn't on the original.
Wasn't on the original.
Oh.
Only came
The
out
more
on
you
a
know.
reissue. Yeah. 1997 versus 1999 as well. Californication was the return to form for the Chili
Yeah,
Peppers.
it's John Frusciante's return.
John Frusciante quit mid-tour from the Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic tour, which that is the album that has Under the Bridge on it, plus
Blood,
Give It Away.
Sugar, Sex.
Magic.
Wow.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, that's the album that has Under the Bridge on it.
Yeah, right.
And so he pretty much quit mid-tour because I think touring was just getting to him a
I
bit.
think, they were getting too famous and he didn't like it, from what I hear.
Yeah. He quit. He gets replaced by Dave Navarro of Jane's Addiction for the One Hot Minute album, and that is a very divisive album across Red Hot Chili Peppers fans. But I'll say the song My Friend's an Aeroplane are worth seeking out, but it's a bit touch and go. He returns in 1998 for Californication, and at that point, that is when their popularity gets solidified in Run.
Yeah. Well, I mean, their first single was, Scar Tissue.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, of course they were going to get huge off that.
Colour and the Shape's a very different story because that's the second Foo Fighters album, and it's the first one with a proper band because the story goes the first album is Dave Grohl performing every instrument on it, and he recorded it within about a week on an 8-track demo tape or something
like that.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I think there's only probably one guitar part that's played by someone else, but he did the drums, he did the bass, he did the guitar and the vocals, and that's the first Foo Fighters album. It was almost a glorified demo tape. This one includes the inclusion of Nate Mendel, who's still on the team today, and Pat Smear on guitar. However, he does quit immediately after the release of this album. I think he might have even quit during the sessions and he just had to stick it through. Was that about right?
I don't remember, actually.
And then they brought in a drummer called William Goldsmith, who performed in the same band as Nate Mendel. However, Dave Grohl is known as the man with the nicest man in rock, because he is probably one of the best personalities out there. The one biggest blemish on his record is what he did to Goldsmith in the sessions here, where he re-recorded the drum parts of William Goldsmith. So therefore, officially on drums, it's Dave Grohl, apart from 2 tracks.
So there's a bit of backstabbing.
In that particular instance, I reckon that's the one blemish on the good guy Grohl framing, because he is a truly wonderful person, a great
What are the
ambassador for
2
rock and roll.
songs that they've got this William guy?
Dole and Up in Arms.
Huh. So, like, the 2 songs that have, like, the least amount of drumming.
As we're going to break down very shortly. And Taylor Hawkins, the late, great
Yes.
Taylor Hawkins, we got to see him play in Geelong 3 weeks before he passed away. We did a tribute to that in the immediate aftermath of it. He only joined after the album came out, and he became the drummer from Nothing Left to Lose onwards.
Okay.
Until his passing in 2022. That's your background. Hopefully we've got Liam and Jerry up to speed. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, bring
Let's
it
go.
on.
Let's start this battle. I have no idea how this is going to go, but I think it's going to be close. Ring the bell. Around the World versus Dole. We'll start with our guests, Jerry or Liam. Who wants to start us off?
I think all around the world, because I just overall just simple terms, I like the constant guitar and subtle riff. And compared to the Dole, it's a bit slow to start and a bit shorter. That's my comparison.
Liam?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I know I like the Foo Fighters, but just the time limit. It's like 1:30. It's like, what the hell? That's
near 1:30.
tiny, and it just seemed a bit too quiet for me.
Too quiet?
And just like a confused idea with some of the songs that we'll get into. Which genre are you really? Are you heavy or are you really
can I
quiet?
squeak that rubber chicken?
Nope. We're banned from using it.
You're banned, guys.
Imran and I are banned from using that chicken.
Yeah, I don't think all around the world had better rhythm, and I think the verses were a little bit better. Yeah.
Just know you got quality musicianship on bass with Flea, and it's so dirty to start off. It just gets all maniacal to start it out, and fun start, Imran, Around the World.
It is. Oh, look, I'm picking Around the World as well. That's a very fun song.
What do you need to defend on Dole?
Well, Dole's an intro track. It's not a track you go out of your way to listen to.
No.
It's building. It's like I think Foo Fighters, what they've done is a perfect build up to the next track. And it's like none of you guys in here would go out of your way to listen to Dole or say,
Nah.
Foo Fighters, yeah, you know that track Dole? Like,
Yeah, no.
everyone's gonna be like, who? Like what? Oh boy.
What makes Around the World such a catchy start?
Well, like you said, from the get go, it's just insane. It's just noise, and you got Anthony Kiedis just go like his.
Not the first time.
Yeah, not the first time. But yeah, no, it's a good tune. It's got good groove. Like you said, Flea. You've got freaking John Frusciante absolutely killing it. It's a very simple riff, very simple groove, and you've got. I'm gonna say this from the get go. I don't like Anthony Kiedis.
As a vocalist?
Just as in everything.
Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah. But there's a catchy chorus. It's he's got that rhythmic rapping that he proclaims that he does in the verse.
That he claims he does.
alleged rapping. No, it's a catchy tune. I get it stuck in my head sometimes.
I mean, he's one of the prolific poets of our time with the lyrics of nong nang nong nang nong nong nang nong nong nang.
Yeah, right.
Prolific poet of our time, Anthony Kiedis. But you got to appreciate the musicianship where when the chorus does hit, it has that wider space to it. And there are some certain verses where Flea and Frusciante, guitar and bass, they're in two different places at the same time. They're playing almost two different things.
Well,
but somehow you're meshing it well.
Yeah, like there's two like kind of different rhythmic things going. Like because you got Flea and like the drums are super simple, but Flea's really locking into what Chad's doing.
Yeah.
John just lets it rip, he does what he does. So it's a really killer tight band. As much as I'm like not a massive fan of the Chili Peppers, they are a very tight band when they're together.
Yeah, and the golden chemistry is really Frusciante. Dole's an opening track for Monkey Wrench, which we'll get to now. We've all gone around the world, so let's do a very fun battle I hear. Parallel Universe versus Monkey Wrench. I thought this would be easier. We'll go with Liam first.
Well, I think there are a few very contrasting of the two, if I can speak properly. Not a fan of the voice for Parallel Universe.
Really?
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah, so I do like Monkey Wrench, and I think we'll have to go with that. It's got a great chorus. They do say Monkey Wrench about 100 times, which is a bit over the top, but I think it's a really good song, and I think it had a good bridge with the temper, that part.
Oh, yeah, the one last thing before
I quite like that.
That's one of the all-time Foo Fighter moments in their discography, really.
And had great repetition of, what was that song? Can't read.
Well, you get your notes ready. Jerry, what do you got?
I have to agree with that one. I think with Parallel Universe, the drums was a bit too loud compared to Monkey Wrench when you hear the drums at the start, but then it grooves in really well into the middle bit.
Yeah. It's a bit tinny, that snare in Parallel Universe. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the mixing was very iffy on the Chili Peppers, Californication, I found.
Jerry raises a good point because it was one of the prominent loudness wars examples with their mixing.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I found it very interesting because they had Rick Rubin on that.
They did.
which is like, what? Like, Rick Rubin of all people. Yeah, like after, like I didn't know this until after listening to the entire album. Because there are specific moments where it's like, why can I hear one thing better than something else, or why does it sound so empty, you know? And this one didn't particularly, like in the verses, it's not empty per se, but it feels like it's lacking something.
Is it lacking their signature funk, would you say? Because
Nah.
they've kicked into a gear that I didn't expect they
No,
would. It's,
yeah,
it's
this-
heavy,
well-
but it's the simmering kind of heavy thing.
Yeah, well, they've gone kind of in more of a pop direction in this album, you find. Like, it's not, like, you've got songs like, well, Parallel Universe and other songs we'll get to that are not as, you know, their signature funk kind of sound. So, yeah, like this one, I quite like Parallel Universe. I like the interplay between the bass and the guitar in the verse.
As a new metal guy, do you get a bit of new metal out of that? Because I got it. At least in the bass.
I mean, it's kind of like that rumbling thing the whole way, like
Yeah.
the fast picking. I guess, kinda, not like, yeah, a bit.
Chorus riff wise, like the escalation and the California girl, that kind of thing. That was one of my favorite parts of Parallel
Another
Universe.
California reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, could make a tally of those for this. Yeah,
No, we'd be here till midnight.
yeah, probably would be. I got things to do today.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, it's a good song, but it's a weird mix. It feels like it's lacking something, and I didn't like the vocals. I agree. Monkey Wrench, that's just a classic song. You can't go past that. You'd be
Liam's
a
beaming at that.
fool not to like that song.
Was that 1-1?
It did win. Did you find that note you were able to get?
Yeah, so it had good repetition of 1 and 10.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I could
Oh,
read
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The pre is it a pre-chorus or a bridge?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Probably
What-
a pre-chorus.
Yeah.
I can never tell the difference. That's probably blasphemy from my part, but anyway.
Might be, yeah. Any final words from Jerry?
No, I think covered it really well.
Where's the point going to go?
I think it's
Monkey Wrench,
Monkey
yeah.
Wrench. Yeah.
Monkey wrench for Jerry. That's exciting. So I don't think any of us have deviated yet. 1-1 across the board. Okay, get your chickens ready. Scar Tissue versus Hey Johnny Park. Who wants to start that?
Ooh, I think Scar Tissue. I think that's a classic. And I just feel like Hey Johnny Park, that it sounds like they're competing with each other, the two voices, if you know what I mean. So
Well, like the verse and the chorus.
yeah, so like
Well,
now
that's
that I've found
grunge for you.
Yes.
They get classified as post grunge this year of the band, don't they?
Yeah, it's technically
Technically, I hate that comparison. I hate grunge post grunge. Well, they're similar. It's alternative rock. Come on.
dude was in freaking Nirvana.
He was
man.
in
like,
Nirvana.
Kurt Cobain taught him how to write a song. Like, of course, he's gonna do a song that's quiet, loud. You know.
And put some bouncy riffs in there as well. Of
course.
The bounce. I love that part.
Is that for Scar Tissue? Or?
That is Hey
So,
Johnny
Hey
Park.
Johnny
Oh,
Park.
Hey Johnny Park.
What did you got for Scar Tissue, Jerry?
I just love the guitar riff. It's very gentle and it feels like when you're on one of those slow car rides. That's how I'd interpret it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
watched
think
the
the
music video, didn't you?
Yeah.
the slower pace definitely works well, I think.
Instantly recognizable guitar riff too. Relaxing, comforting. I think that's just adding to Jerry's description there. The backing vocals make that pre-chorus so much more heavenly. I think that
Yeah.
enhances it beautifully.
The harmonies in that really like it adds an extra layer to, because they don't whip that out every chorus, do they?
Not all.
They kind of like bring it in at particular points.
Yeah, they just use it as a compliment. They don't abuse
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's all I've got, man.
Well, let's hear Imran dissect it.
Well, Hey Johnny Park, great song. Upon listening to it for this pod, I noticed a couple details which I thought were pretty cool, like the guitar swells in the verse. They're very light, kind of sounds like a violin kind of coming in, which I thought were very nice. But yeah, very, very like nice melody in the verse. And you got the the heavy, big chorus, very, very grungy. You got the quiet, loud kind of thing going. Another thing that Foo Fighters do a lot on this album is when they bring in the third verse, make it super heavy and super big, which I think is pretty cool.
Kick into a different gear, and Grohl
Yeah.
will start screaming too.
Oh yeah, always. Signature Grohl moment. Great song. I like the drum intro as well, should add.
Yep.
Yeah, great song, but Scar Tissue's probably like the best Red Hot Chili Peppers song, so
Oh,
I'm picking that one.
Okay.
I'm not. Yeah, I agree.
Go on, squawk it. I dare you.
I think it beats Californication.
Jerry squawked it. Not the best Chili Pepper song ever.
I think I know Red Hot Chili Peppers through Californication, which we'll touch on soon.
Okay.
Oh, we will touch on that, fella.
Well, I think we both know both. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Squawk your chicken. Hey, Johnny Park for me. Hey, Johnny Park's getting the point. Liam's
That
grabbing
is
it.
garbage, honestly. That is.
Hey, that's not. Hey, Johnny Park's not a bad song.
It's one of the most underrated Foo Fighters songs they've written, to be honest. I'll call that.
Give me a spell.
Love the accenting in that melody there. And a couple extra fills just towards the end to just lead into that final hook, and then it transitions beautifully
It's
into My
Scar
Poor Brain.
Tissue, though.
It is great. I rate a lot of the biggest singles over Scar Tissue. I rate Around the World higher than it. I rate a couple of other songs coming up higher than it. Dare I say, do I rate Parallel Universe higher than Scar Tissue?
I'll agree with that. No, look, it's the best song on the album, but
But
I've literally just picked it over Hey Johnny Park, but it's still a good song.
Oh, yeah. I'm not denying Scar Tissue's a great song. I'm just picking Hey Johnny Park. The only final call we have to give is to Jerry. I'm going to guess it's going to go to Scar Tissue.
Yep, Scar Tissue.
Scar Tissue for Jerry. So 2-1 Chili
Man likes his slow
Peppers.
car rides.
Yeah, I do.
2-1 Chili Peppers for everyone else but me, where it's 2-1 Foos. Ooh, I don't like this battle. Other Side versus My Poor Brain.
Oh, this is an easy one for me.
I love both songs.
Can I go first? Can
Go
I get
for
that
it.
squawky chicken? I'm picking My Poor Brain.
Is that a chicken moment? They haven't done anything. They haven't
Yeah,
moved
like-
anything. Jerry, Other Side, My Poor Brain, what are we going to do? There we go, he's
I
got
just
that.
think Other Side because I just love the lyrics of it, like the How Long bit and the slow riffs as well. It just makes it chill. That's what I like about it. Whereas My Poor Brain, the guitar's a bit too slow, I feel, in the middle bit. And also, I feel like
Slow.
it's a little bit too loud.
Are we talking about that melody part in the bridge, or it's just the
Yeah, melody
single
part.
elongated? Okay. I think that's more of a sustain kind of thing. I could understand what you mean in the verse, where it's just a dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
the verse part.
That would make a bit of sense. I reckon if Jerry was to say that the outro went a bit too long, I could definitely grant that. I think that does go on for a little bit too long. Other Side's up there with one of my favourite Chili Peppers tracks, actually. I rate that song way more than Scar Tissue.
yeah.
Look, Other Side's a well put together song. It's like technically it is a very like structurally and like the production wise and performance and stuff. It's a good song. It is a great song. In fact, it probably is one of the best Red Hot Chili Pepper songs. I think what ruins it for me is having to listen to it every single day in high school.
Oh, is that really?
I think that's why I hate the song. Like they used to play music before, like we used to go back to class, like 5 minutes to warn us to
Right.
start getting our asses back to class, and every single day it was Other Side and it was Californication. Every single day.
It was
That
worse.
got old very quickly.
It was worse for me. Mine was Mr. Brightside. Somebody
Ah,
told me.
yes.
I hate Somebody Told Me. That's
yeah.
that's probably going to be a controversial opinion to many, but I cannot stand that song.
See, so now you know how I feel.
When you listen to it, enough, it gets.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what else was there. Was Centuries by Justice Crew on it? No, not Fallout. No, Justice.
Fallout
No,
Boy.
Que Sera.
Oh,
Que Sera, I was thinking.
How
Oh,
good
by
is Justice Crew?
I didn't realise. I think a member of the Justice Crew is now a Wiggle. I think I checked.
Yeah,
Is that
I
true?
heard
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, the Purple Wiggle.
The Purple Wiggle.
Really?
There
Yeah,
you
the
go.
dude makes TikToks. It's so funny.
Full
they're like
grace.
thirst traps. It's,
Good luck to him.
No, Centuries by Fallout Boy I don't think was on the sound speaker.
Wouldn't have thought so.
No,
Good song though.
I swear Que Sera was on it, but I just remember Brightside and somebody told me all the time.
What happened to Justice Crew anyway?
Not sure.
well, one of them's a Wiggle now, so
One of them's a Wiggle.
I'm assuming they're either
Disbanded.
great or not great. So
Yeah.
Yeah, fair point. What did you have to say about Other Side, Liam?
Well, when I was just on Poor Brain, My Poor Brain.
Yeah.
My poor brain had to listen to that shit, honestly.
oh man, give me the chicken.
So I'd say
no.
Other Side. Not that that was great either, but
Okay, why is it not great?
I just felt like the chorus was a bit lame, and when they finally got into the chorus fully, I felt it was at the end. You know what I mean?
with the ending solo.
Yeah, I
and...
thought that was okay at the end, But
One of the best points is when that guitar comes in for the bridge. Terra Dana, Terra Dana.
yeah,
now
I
it's
did like the
born
bridge,
again.
yes. But yeah, it's going to have to be other side for me.
Almost by default there, because what was my poor brand? The big takeaway was too much going
Oh
on.
no, let's have a look at the lyrics, right? So let's have a look at this verse. Between the handshake and the you know what,
And the you know what, yep.
that's a bit of a random one.
What else is there?
What does that even mean?
Sometimes I wish I could change. I can't save you from my poor brain. That was the final one. I know there's that one. This is a blackout. Don't let it go to waste. I know that's another line from it. I love that line, actually. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, the chorus goes so hard.
It does. And I love how so enticing it is and how delicately the verse vocals are as well.
Especially coming in from like fading out from Hey Johnny Park and then that super noisy intro.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it just goes into the beep, 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 beep.
And so much
like that.
bouncy bass going
Yeah.
on with Mendel there.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's a lot of good bass moments in this album from Mendel.
I'm really growing to appreciate. I've always liked Nate Mendel, but I really appreciate him a lot more now. Really properly dissecting. I am going to have to join Jerry and Liam by picking Other Side because
Coward.
it is one of my favorite Chili Peppers songs. My favorite moments in Chili Peppers' discography is the bridge to Other Side. I am going to disagree with Liam saying that the chorus is underwhelming.
At the start. At the end, it's pretty good.
Because
but-
they add more layers to it as the song goes on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fair point. And then what else do I have in here? The extra vocal layers when they get to the Take It On for the Other Side. And I think there's a lot more authentic emotion coming from Kiedis in this track. So for those reasons,
Did
I'm
you feel
joining
it?
the two. I felt it.
Oh, you beauty.
2-2 for myself now. Jerry, Other Side obviously by default for you.
Other side, yeah.
Get On Top versus Wind Up. We'll start with you, Jerry.
I think I like the riff of Get On Top, but I felt like it was too quick compared to something like Get On Top.
Not embracing the funk on Get On Top?
No, I'm not embracing the funk.
Not
Yeah.
What, how much funk do you listen to by any chance? Is it
Probably not much. That's
Okay.
probably why.
I mean, you kind of get a bit of it in hip hop, don't you? Like it's like you get a lot of funk influence in like the beats and stuff, right?
A little bit, yeah. I just felt like the riff was a bit too quick, in my opinion.
all right?
Yeah.
Supporting Jerry on that one, Liam? Get On Top?
Yeah, I do like Get On Top. Yeah, I love the guitar usage. Verses are strong, and I love the ending as well, so I can't complain with that.
Yeah. As opposed to Wind Up, Imran. Finally, Grohl actually bites back at people and starts getting a bit nasty.
Yeah, I
Now,
mean,
save your questions since you know me so well.
Yeah, I mean it's in the title, eh? This song is full of attitude, from the riff, the drums, the vocals, the bass, just everything. The chorus is super catchy as well. I love the wah pedal solo. I don't know. The song's awesome. I didn't like Get On Top
Why?
because it's just so stock standard, like home brand Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Like
Is that a fair thing to cop?
No, that's fair enough, yeah.
Is it?
Well, I should be on the Foo Fighters side, so...
oh, you don't have to be.
Yeah, I know.
Don't have to
I
be.
know.
Yeah.
It's
It's free for all, mate.
But can you defend Wind Up if you're like, I should be on the Foo Fighters side? Is
no,
Wind
I
Up worth
do.
a point
I
there?
do quite like Go On Top. So sorry about that, boss.
I'm thinking of going Get On Top myself. What did I write here? Maybe stock standard funk. Flea's got that punk rock background, and that's also prevalent in this song.
Yeah, no, like this is one of those songs that like I listen to and I can immediately recognize it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I can listen to the entire thing, but I could not tell you how it goes.
Complicated mastermind.
Is this the one where it's just like get on top, get on top, get on top?
Yeah,
It's like that's the only thing I
get on
remember
top.
because it's the title.
Gee, you're swaying me to Wind Up here, Imran.
Wind Up is awesome, man. It's heavy. It's full of attitude, full of grit.
Where are our points going to lie officially, Jerry and Liam?
I think Wind Up for me. I just didn't like how...
Ah.
Oh, you've
Oh.
changed.
Yeah.
Swayed the fella.
Yeah, he swayed me. Imran swayed me, yeah.
Liam?
I had Get On Top. That's what I... Yeah.
It's a bit of an inverse happening here. And Imran's going Wind Up. I'm stuck now. I'm really stuck.
So what if it's 2-2? What do we do? Arm wrestle?
Yeah, fight to the death, basically.
Fight to the death, probably.
Yeah.
Or we'll just do a round of applause and say, well done, you both survived. I don't know.
Draw.
We'll do a forfeit of sort. I don't quite know. No. I think you swayed me, Imran. Wind up.
Okay.
Well done. Thank you.
It's a great song.
I
I didn't do
went-
anything.
I went into this one going, I'm going to go get on top here. It's going to be tough. Imran talked about how he's sick to death of Californication because it was on his PA speaker at school. He's going to need to do a lot of swaying if he thinks I'm going to go against Californication when it takes on Up in Arms. Which, keep in mind, Up in Arms won the second of the two songs of where William Goldsmith's drumming survived.
Yeah. Up in Arms, it's okay. This is going to take a bit of swaying. How does California? Is it Dream of California?
Yes. Come
so it's
on.
got the stupid intro, the bing, 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 bing.
Love it.
Bing, 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 bing. It's so monotonous and long and boring and just 4 notes and it's like 2 chords.
It is enhanced by the colour that Flea gives it on
Flea,
the bass.
okay.
Flea gives it so much more colour.
Just in the intro, and then he switches to like some weird thing in the verse.
Well, I mean, that's
I don't
what
know.
they always do,
That's
don't
just,
they?
Sometimes, not all the time. I mean, I don't know. This is the same thing as the other side. I'm going to bring up the exact same points where it's a great song. Because it's structurally and production wise and performance wise, they've all done a great job of putting everything together as a song that people listen to and enjoy. So it's a great song. In fact, it's probably one of the greatest Red Hot Chili Peppers songs. I just hate it because I had to listen to it every single day of my high school existence. Up in Arms, it's okay. It's like it's kind of a classic like post-punk song. It's like Green Day.
Yeah. Cafe
Almost.
jazz aesthetic, I've got in my notes here. And then it turns into that little pop punk
Yeah,
ditty.
they've got like an audience at some point for some reason, just going woo, and then like for this song for all things, yeah, and it's got that Green Day riff. It's like it's okay.
As someone who's not sick of the song, Jerry, please send some love to Californication. What do you got?
I just love the song full stop, like the slow riff build up and then the lyrics Dream of Californication. It's just, for me,
Another
it's
California
a
reference.
Yeah, great California reference, and I do really enjoy the song. Yeah.
What's Liam got?
I like the beat. I think it's nice and smooth. You can, probably listen to it anywhere, really.
Yeah.
On a walk. Oh, maybe not on a walk, but...
Partying as well.
Yeah, no, probably not partying, but...
Oh, that would
Maybe in a
work.
car.
It would work for
Maybe,
karaoke.
yeah.
The beat.
Karaoke.
Car, yeah.
That's the one.
I mean, it's easy to remember, right? There's barely any lyrics.
Oh, there's a lot of lyrics in that song.
Really?
There is, yeah.
I mean...
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Cobain, can you hear the sphere
Only-
singing songs off station to station? All the lyrics, all the references in that too. Bowie, Cobain,
Yeah.
the moon landings were faked.
They've
What's
got
one like?
like, there's a Tool reference in there somewhere as well.
Is
I
there?
remember reading about that ages ago. I was like, what? It's like,
Of course you would.
Some got to do, well, it came up in my algorithm because of course it would.
Yeah, he's a Tool nut,
So,
if you didn't
yeah.
know.
I'm a nerd. Yeah, some got to do with tidal waves. I don't know.
Yeah, tidal waves couldn't save the world from Californication.
Yeah, apparently that's a Tool reference. I don't know. Because Tool wrote a song about tidal waves completely killing LA.
I mean,
an enema.
even if that's not true, I still believe it to be the case because, of course, that'd be something Tool would write.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
the smoothness too in the verse for say the doo doo dun dun, you have that, but then the doo 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 dun 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 dun, that's very smooth and very delicately done, and one of Frusciante's best solos. Oh, bar none.
Yeah.
I reckon when you say Red Hot Chili Peppers, the first song that pops into people's heads, it's either
Yeah,
gonna be
it has to be that.
Californication or Under the Bridge.
They've got their
Scar
own
Tissue?
album named after it.
Which one?
Californication.
Yes, it's the
Yeah,
album
it's
title.
like-
The
Yes.
title, yeah.
Scar
Does
tissue.
it go for too long? 5.5 minutes. Maybe a minute too long, let's be fair.
Okay. Minute too long, Imran?
Does drag on a bit.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Give It Away is up there as well,
yeah.
yes.
Um,
And Can't Stop.
Too
Oh, I
long.
do.
Oh, I can't stop, yeah. Too long. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with anything at this point.
Thank God there's a radio edit version, hey, Jerry?
Yeah, there is.
So unanimously, Californication, or is Imran going to just spite Californication, go Up in Arms, the boring punk rock ditty?
Well, I have to pick Californication now, don't I?
Ha-ha!
I get absolutely no defense for Foo Fighters. I'm sorry, Fooies. I'll apologise to them next week.
Yeah, certainly so. So, with that being said, it's now We're sitting here 4-1 Liam Cole, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I didn't expect that to happen. Jerian 3-2 Californication. Imran 3. Is that 3-2 or 3-all? I think that's 3-all. Well, maybe it's 4-2 then for Jerian. I'll correct that in a little intermission we'll take. And 4-2 for me, Californication. Or was it 4-3? No. 1 second.
Oh,
I think it should be 3.
Gonna have to pull the curtain down during intermission here. Check your maths is correct.
I've been corrected, listeners. 3-all across the board. Actually, no, it's 3-all Imran and I. 4-2 Jerry, Californication. Liam Cole, 5-1 Californication.
Gee.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
I like the song easily, but my hero's winning this. That's the opponent.
Easily. Which one's that? How does easily... Sounds like two different songs mashed together, and I don't know, not a big fan. That's all I wrote about this.
They say everything must go.
Yeah.
It's like a car salesman a little bit. It's a little bit weird. It's
I'm not a fan of the drums as well. I think there's too much drums in it.
Okay.
Too many drums as
Too
opposed to not enough? Like, what?
I thought Chad Smith was carrying it with the drums. To be brutally honest with you. What else have I got here? Lead interlude. It's about 2 minutes in. It differentiates the song a little bit, and some dueling melodies and some nice layers that are kind of battling it out to get most prominent hearing when you're listening to. So it's a bit weird there. But come on, Liam, my hero, dude.
It has to be, mate. And they're on the board again. So I love the great beat. Guitar is definitely the star of the show, no doubt about that. And I love the build up with the bridge, sort of at the end.
Well, I don't remember how easily goes, so I'm going to pick My Hero, obviously. Like, that's another classic. Like I didn't even write notes on that. I know how that song goes like the back of my hand.
How does it go?
There goes my hero.
Oh.
Watch him as he goes.
That's lead vocalist Imran there,
Jeez.
providing us an a cappella version. Clinically trained vocalist, that was, my goodness.
Clinically trained. I don't know where you got that from,
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm trying to pump you up somehow. We had to resolve that somehow. I've put here, it's top 5 of all-time Foo Fighters drum riffs. Bass builds it beautifully. Dropout, just even the dropout and then the swell that leads back up into that chorus is so fantastic and an incredible finish. Wonderful, wonderful finish. Jerry, what did you have to say about My Hero?
I think just perfect in all aspects, so got to give it a point.
Fantastic. Again, we're actually unanimous again. What is going on here? I thought there'd be so much more debate.
Well, it's My Hero.
It is My Hero, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you can't.
What's there to debate?
Dare I say easily is going to make my top 3 at the end of the show if I don't want to include the singles, but I did enjoy that song a lot. Now we've reached a lull here. Porcelain versus See You.
I've got
Where
one
we
note.
begin- yep.
I've got one note for Porcelain, and that was just, bro, what?
I think I saw Jerry's notes on this. He just went, nah, too slow.
Yeah,
Is that
it was
right?
way too slow, yeah.
It's dominated by the singer, isn't it? And
Yeah.
I just feel like they're getting confused with their genre. Is it heavy metal or is
No,
it what
they're not heavy
country?
metal.
I mean,
Red
what
Hot
is
Chili
this?
Peppers have never been heavy metal. That kind of gave me more of a vibe of like an old like 40s jazz pop song.
Yeah, it's just confusing.
But like I don't know if they did it very well, to be honest. I don't like it was kind of catchy. Kind of. I don't know. You guys got to tell me that. It's like it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know.
Both aren't great.
I think you saying Porcelain is interesting is just your polite way of saying I have nothing to say about this on this one.
I didn't much. It struck me. I was very jarred by listening to like right after Easily, which I don't even remember how that goes, but I'm assuming that sounded like a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Going straight into Porcelain, I was like what am I listening to right now?
Late night soundtrack with the lights turned down by a turntable. And it's a bit more psychedelic.
Yeah, slightly. I don't know.
Slightly psychedelic.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of just got more of like a weird like. They were trying to experiment with something, but it's like none of the rest of the album is super experimental. So for them to just kind of chuck this in was a bit weird. Very jarring. I don't know.
It's so jarring. I just want to bring up another question about My Hero. That's a song dedicated to everyday workers. Is there any occupations in the world out there that you would dedicate My Hero to in your own personal world?
It's a great question, Jason.
My occupation, obviously.
Oh, of course. What is your occupation again, Imran?
I build stages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me lifting road cases and then destacking road cases. Hero, mate.
I was more along the lines of health workers and lifeguards.
Oh, look, of course, yeah. I mean,
No.
we would
But Imran
probably
is a
all be
hero.
dead without them. But like, come on.
But we need to emphasise though, Imran is a hero. You don't have the events that you do if he's not bumping him in and bumping him out.
Exactly,
very
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking, of course, but no.
Genuinely, mine is lifeguards, by the way. If I could recreate that music video for my hero, I'd do it at a beach and do it at a life-saving club.
I don't know how to swim, so that's a pretty
Me either.
yeah.
No, I reckon I.
You're not a swimmer, Jerry?
No,
Really?
no.
I guess you kind of have to pick one: running or swimming.
Not wrong.
Yeah, true.
What was the furthest distance for some of your races again? What's the distances you're normally covering?
About 8K.
8K.
cross country,
Damn.
yeah.
How fast can you run? Like, have you got one of those guns on you and like got your top speed?
No, not quite. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. All right, I'll get you one day.
And that is our opinion on porcelain. What does everyone think of CU?
I really like it.
It's not bad actually.
Like it's not really a standout track, but I
No.
think it's pretty nice. It's like a tiki bar song.
Are we talking bollocks here, Liam?
Yeah,
Well, I wrote it sounds like more of a child song, more so the beat.
a child song.
I feel like
that's what I wrote.
there's like an easy guitar riff as well that makes it pretty chill.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of whenever I listen to that, I kind of imagine sitting at like one of those weird tiki bars on the side of a beach, drinking out of a coconut. That's kind of the vibe I get. But it is a very simple song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's Beatles if the Beatles had C and D sides that they just ditched. So,
yeah.
it's not good enough.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
I don't
yeah.
know how true this is, but if I've read somewhere that I think Dave Grohl tried to get the drum beat, it's kind of like a crazy little thing called Love ripoff from the Queen song.
Yeah, I could kind of hear that.
I think when I listened back to a crazy little thing called Love, I'm like, oh, okay, I see where he's coming from. But I mean, if that's not true and I'm talking bollocks,
So-
please tell us.
But Crazy Little Thing Called Love's got more of that Elvis vibe to it.
Yeah,
Whereas this one's kind of more,
Beatlesy.
yeah, very Beatlesy, very like beat. Oh, I can't say Beach Boys. I'm just imagining a beach. That's the only thing I think of when I think of this. It's like, yeah,
Maybe the drums just have a bit more swing to it.
yeah, maybe.
It's more swing than it is
I kind of get.
happy.
I kind of get what Dave Grohl's going for, though. I guess I
Yeah.
can kind of hear it now.
Anything else there to add for CU, gentlemen?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, man. Like, I didn't like both of them, to be honest, to be frank.
Okay.
I like the easy guitar riff in CU.
Yeah.
I felt like that was alright. Better than the Red Hot Chili Peppers one.
Right.
Porcelain. I thought like Porcelain was just too slow. Repetition of Porcelain kept coming up as well.
It's just confusing
Yeah,
with
it
their
was just
genre.
a bit confusing.
I
yeah.
just don't know what that was.
So what I'm reading here, Jerry, myself, and Imran are going to go CU, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's Liam lying?
You got to pick one, man.
I'll go see you.
Ooh.
There we
go. Clawing back the points here, Liam Cole on the Foo Fighters. I guess another reason why Liam is asking the question, what are they trying to achieve here? Correct me if I'm wrong, Imran. The colour and the shape is kind of frenetic as it is because it was meant to be. That kind of captured the state he was at the time because he was going through a divorce at that point.
Right.
The William Goldsmith drama's happening. Pat Smear's on the way out.
Yeah.
So maybe that is kind of just the vast
Like
range of
the
emotions.
Up and down. Yeah.
Immobilized in this album structure.
Yeah.
So that's why you get really frenetic punk rock and then just some really lulls like See You and Doll and I guess even within the same song and Up in Arms. So maybe does that maybe make a bit of sense? Do you think there's validity to that?
I think it is, mate. You're talking a lot of sense today.
I mean,
today.
you probably get the same-ish kind of thing from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I don't think at the moment they're not. I feel like personally they're not executing it as well as the Foo Fighters in terms of like as an album. I don't know. That's just me.
Right. Emmett Remus versus Enough Space. I'm going to go to Emmett Remus first, and I'm going to go to Imran first. That little like sustained guitar line. Jerry and Liam might not know this one, but I'll just go straight to you with this. I think John Frusciante is channeling his side B of My War in that little bit.
Side B of My War.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
yeah.
the really heavy section
Yeah.
where they just do all the sustained dark kind
Yeah.
of sounding thing
Yeah.
instead of the hardcore punk
Yeah.
flaily nonsense that album has.
Yeah, true. It could be.
And they have that big punk
So-
rock background too, the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Like Flea got a lot of his start through punk rock, and it's a lot more frenetic, their early material, if you didn't know, Jerry. So if you go through their self-titled debut in like 80s era, before Frishante and it's Hillel Slovak, it's a lot more straight up funk. It gets a lot more crazier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Imran?
Yeah. I mean, it could be. I find it very annoying though.
Why?
I thought it was because it's just super long, repetitive notes that are kind of out of tune, and I feel like do not fit the beat that's happening or just anything. I thought the chorus instrumental, like as a unit, there was kind of cool, but the guitar riff kind of just felt out of place.
What didn't for me, the bass. When that got heavier and dirgier, I started getting more invested in the song as it went along.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, like that's why I felt like you could have done something a bit more interesting than just play one note and then another note and then back to the same note and then the same note from before. You know, like, and yeah, the drums and the bass were cool, but
I think that's what saves it.
kinda, I don't know. The vocals really ruined the song for me as well, so that didn't help.
Are we talking bollocks here, Liam and Jerry?
Yeah.
No.
What are we doing?
No, you're doing great, boys.
Yeah, no.
I didn't
don't know.
mind the verses.
I
Didn't
thought
mind them.
Remus was a bit too loud in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more tension there. It could have been louder if they wanted to. But really, bit too loud.
Yeah.
I think Enough Space is very loud, very violent, I felt. And, you know, where would you want to listen to that? You know, if you want to pump up.
I could tell you where I wanted to
Okay.
listen to that. Yeah, in my shower, as I'm
Shower.
walking down the street. You know, if I'm just like on the way to visit my mum or my grandma.
In the nursing home,
In
yeah.
the nursing home. Yeah.
Lovely.
Do you want a story of what Dave Grohl said in the? It's in the 2011 Back and Forth documentary, and they use footage of Enough Space being played as he tells this story. Apparently, let's see if this is how true this is. They were in Europe, I believe it might have been London, and apparently the London crowds do a lot of bouncing in the mosh pit. So the night before, he was thinking, we need to open a set, we need to have a song to open the set. So he bounces up and down in his hotel room and generates a beat based off his bouncing.
Wow.
And then they go on stage and it turns out to be Enough Space. They play that song and lo and behold, the crowd are bouncing.
That's so
Yeah,
clever.
there you go.
Smart.
So clever.
Yeah.
So that's from, I believe that story comes from the Back and Forth documentary.
Oh, it could
Foo
be
Fighters.
bollocks.
It could be bollocks.
Could be.
But I mean, Dave Grohl, he's good for spinning a yarn. So if he's lied to us, he's done a very
That
good
makes
job.
sense because the riff is super bouncy.
Yeah, right.
It's a little bit like off kilter as well. Like it kind of like catches you where it like stops and starts. But super cool riff. But yeah, even in the verse when it gets a little bit more chill, it's like super bouncy. Like you just kind of want to
Because
pop
of
your head.
Mendel again.
Yeah,
Because of Nate Mendel again.
yeah, 100%. But yeah, that chorus goes so hard. I love the phrasing of the words that kind of lead into the chorus as well, like the big scream.
Yep.
Super cool song. Emmett Remus, hated that song. So enough space for me.
Have our cases been made to sway any opinions between Jerry and
tough
Liam
one.
though?
It's a tough one.
I think enough space for me as well.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, Enough Space. I think Emmett Ramus was a bit meh.
Fascinating. That is fascinating that you didn't like Emmett Remus. I did grow to like that one.
It's
I
not
thought
bad.
I thought you were going to go for Emmett Ramus after you
I
said
changed my
enough
mind, I'm
space was
sorry.
violent.
It was.
It's ruining the children.
Maybe the Dave Grohl story won him over as well. Who
Yeah,
knows?
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Emmett Remus. I will say, as much as these guys did not like it, I would say put respect on that heavy bass break in that song. Put respect on Flea.
Done it.
Damn it. All right, track 10 now. I Like Dirt versus February Stars.
What a title. I like Dirt.
I Like Dirt. Is it similar to the lines of Alice in Chains' Dirt?
I
I didn't think I'd be making Alice in Chains references, but here we are.
I mean, judging by the song itself, not by the sounds of it, it is a complete like dizzying funk song. Very James Brownie. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I really liked the I don't know, just the whole groove, the whole vibe of everything. Just like because it's a bit of a switch up after Emmett Remus. It's like
Bit more jazz.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, it's kind of got that like funk swing.
Damn, I'm enjoying Chad Smith on this record.
Yeah.
He's really solid.
The drumming on this one was really cool. Yeah, I felt like it was really like you just kind of been thrown into like a pit or something. So it's not really like mosh pit music, but it feels like you've kind of been thrown into something and you're just like being, bounced around off a couple of walls or something. I love when that wah solo comes in as well. It's like John Frusciante starts absolutely shredding at the end there. I thought it was a pretty cool song. Like a weird it's not like an interlude track, but it's like a little song you kind of throw in amidst all of like the big ballads and stuff.
Anything to add there, Jerry?
I like the repetition of the lyrics. I liked it. Yeah, with gentle guitar bass as well included. So I felt like it was a really good track to listen to.
Yeah, I felt it was very groovy. I loved it. I think the beat blends with I Like Dirt with that line. Had great rhythm, and I thought it was, you could get up and dance with it, Jason.
I was thinking you are a bit of a dancer yourself.
Yeah, I am.
Were you dancing to this when you first heard it?
My head was. I was head on the train, yep.
What would you say, Jerry? Worth dancing to I Like Dirt?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
February Stars, though.
Ooh. No, I think it gets confused again with the quiet and loud tones, if that makes sense.
What do you mean by confused?
It's just like so inconsistent, if that makes sense. It's quiet and then it's loud and then it goes back and then it's like
it builds. It's almost like classical music. You know how it starts off like really
But is that Foo Fighters though?
I'm just making
Slow
a comparison
build-up,
here.
yeah.
It's not like classical music, but it's like how you get classical music that starts off like where you can barely hear the violin, and then at the end everyone's playing and it's like deafening you, and there's like so much happening. Kind of that kind of vibe just builds.
I felt like the build-up took a bit longer, though, compared
It was
to...
very long.
Yeah.
I will
I
say
liked
that.
it, yeah.
3
It's-
minutes, in fact.
Yeah.
This track's 4:49.
Yeah, February Stars. I think it's a great song. I do understand the length thing, because it just feels like it kind of goes forever. But I feel like that's kind of the vibe they were going for with this. It's got a bit of like that Smashing Pumpkins. What was that album we did?
Siamese Dream.
Siamese Dream. That kind of vibe to it. I feel like it could have fit somewhere in the middle of that, where it starts off super light and slow, and they've kind of got like some guitar stuff happening in the very slow build. And then they bring in the super heavy stuff.
The tension came from the drums there, and they don't let that resolve until the big launch in the final minute.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's where I kind of agree with Liam a little bit. Like, there wasn't enough of a resolution to justify the song progressing along as long as it did, because maybe you could have resolved it just a little, like a taste of what was to come, instead of just drop out and rebuild again. That's what I felt.
Yeah. I kind of see what you mean, I guess.
But what I will defend, the Skin and Bones live acoustic version. Good
I haven't
version.
listened to that.
That's a good version of it, so I'd recommend that. That being said, where are the points lying? We'll start with Jerry.
I liked it.
I like Dirt to Jerry. Liam?
Second that.
4-4. We're very unanimous. Imran?
This is a good one. This is a good question.
Finally, we're debating. Here we go.
What are you picking, Jason?
Because I was going to go Emmett Remus, but then Enough Space just won me in the end. I think I'll go I Like Dirt, because Chili Peppers need a few points from me, I think, to keep it interesting.
Coward.
No, it's a good
I'm
song,
kidding.
actually.
No, it is a good song.
Listen, I liked Easily, I liked Emmett Remus, and I liked Get On Top, but I haven't given them points. So if I've got to start giving some points to some of the Californication songs I like.
I think February Stars is a great song, but I'm going to pick I Like Dirt. To heck with it.
Unanimous once again. I think that's continuing. How the hell does this Velvet Glove have a chance against Everlong?
Well, let me explain. No, I'm kidding. I've literally got in my notes here under this Velvet Glove another stock standard. So
Oh, come on. I want to use the chicken now. I've liked Easily, I've liked Get On Top, and I like this Velvet Glove, and you're just going stock standard of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
It sounds like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like I know it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers
Everlong.
playing.
No, we're talking about this Velvet Glove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Red Hot Chili Peppers song that I'm referencing is the Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Yeah, it's just like it's one of those songs you put on. You know when you listen to a Rage Against the Machine song and then you listen to two more and you realize you know what they sound like after two songs.
It's probably why I only listen to Killing in the Name, Bulls on Parade, guerrilla radio.
Basically,
That's
yeah.
pretty much it.
That you could listen. I could give you a random Rage Against the Machine song after that, and you would know it's Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Same with Audio Slave. I could give you an Audio Slave song, and you'd immediately go Rage Against the Machine
With Chris Cornell on vocals.
before Chris Cornell comes in, obviously.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I see what you
Like,
mean.
it's-
Yeah.
it's
Apart from
the-
probably Like a Stone.
Yeah. Anyway, I digress. It's just
We're getting heated here.
give me that rubber chicken. I don't know. Like this is one of those songs. Like I don't remember how This Velvet Glove goes. I had in my mind after I listened to this, I'm going to go back and listen to this song again before this pod because I knew already that I wasn't going to remember how this goes. I didn't. I don't remember how this song goes. And all I've got written here is another stock standard. So I can only assume that it was groovy drums, some kind of slap bass, some weird riff from John Frusciante, a big chorus with maybe kind of a pop feel, and some really weird lyrics from Anthony, whatever his name is. Kiedis.
Well, it started acoustically. There's some backup vocals in it, which I guess supports your case. And they helped out the song quite a bit. There's something a little bit grating about the guitar, so I guess that's the weird John Frusciante. Why am I saying Josh Klinghoffer left in 2019? I'm so sorry. John Frusciante, something was a little bit grating about his guitar work in there, but it is there, and Imran's right, it probably was weird. But when they kept returning to the chorus, I think it was winning me over, I'd say, Jerry.
Yeah, I like the gentle acoustic. That was pretty much constant the whole song, and I like for I'd take a fall and I'd do anything lyrics. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the lyrics are a bit stronger,
Okay.
just overall in the album, to what Foo Fighters have. Is that fair?
Yeah, but the opponent's Everlong, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah,
and then
The best song they've ever written.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Let's break it down. What do we say? Everlong, what are we saying about the song? What do you want to say?
Just perfect build up, nice guitar and drums. What more can you say? It's an incredible song.
I think it's, probably their best modern day rock song. I think the lyrics are great, the beat's great. I think everything's great, Jason.
No, it's not even a modern day song. It's ahead of its time.
It came out in 97.
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Ahead of its time, mate.
And they had all these other hits still to come too. And the fact we still go back and look at the Foo Fighters and say, nah, even the biggest Foo Fighters detractors will go, Everlong's still a really good song.
Yeah. No, it is. It's. I mean, like in terms of like personal favorite, it's not my favorite, but I will agree in saying that it is probably their best song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
I remember.
What is your favourite Foo Fighters song? I've never asked you that.
Oh heck. Oh gosh darn golly. I don't know. It's not Everlong.
Yeah. I'll help you out. Mine's Times Like These, I think.
Yeah. Oh, you've told me that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best of you.
Best of You's up there.
Not too bad.
Run's up there. I love Run.
my
Run is a
life.
good one. It's not my favorite. I'd have to think about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get back to you one day.
Jerry and Liam, how much music YouTube do you watch?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched the music videos of this, but
I'm not even thinking of the music video. I'm thinking of like
Okay.
musical content creators. Do you watch many of that?
no.
Nah.
Could I recommend you the man Rick Beato? Because he has a
Beato.
series online called What Makes This Song Great. And something I didn't know when he dissected Everlong was that after the chorus, she sang da 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 da. He isolated some of the tracks, and what I never knew until he showed it is that there is a female backing vocal going with the riff, going da 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 da. Never knew that. I believe
really?
it's the singer from Veruca Salt.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I haven't seen that.
I would recommend you watch that video once we're done here. It's fascinating to see how Everlong was so constructed. There's all these little hidden secrets in it that even I never knew, and that blew my mind. And when you pay attention to it, you can just make it out. Because I believe it was done over the phone line. So she sang
really?
that. She sang that little melody or harmony over the drum line, not drum line, over the phone, and they recorded it that way.
Budget was
Interesting.
tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Just gave her a ring. Hey, can you sing this one thing real quick?
Yeah. But no, and I'll recommend that to anyone who hasn't seen that video. What Makes This Song Great? Foo Fighters Everlong by Rick Beato. And Rick Beato, fantastic guy. He's produced some of the greats. And he's got gold, platinum records to his name as a producer. So really credible name to hear of. Unanimously, we're all going Everlong, aren't we, Jerry?
Yeah, we are.
Probably. their best song, isn't it?
Jerry's making the decision for us.
Yeah.
Foo Fighters, they're coming back.
They are coming
Yeah.
back for Liam, definitely. We've got to write Imran's name down there. So for myself, 6-3. Jerry, it's now 6-4. Oh, no, I've done my maths wrong again. We'll
Yes, you
work
have. I
this
was
out.
going to say that's 9.
That
We're at
is
11.
not 9. We're at 11. I will redo this at the end of the program. Let's stop doing the scorekeeping because it'll keep the drama going. Why not? Saviour versus Walking After You. Imran, I don't have many notes on Walking After You because I just sit back and enjoy that one.
Yeah, it's a slow moving song that you kind of get lost in, but I feel like it gets its point across by being simple. I feel like it's a very simple song. It's just kind of very slow, and yeah, it's a good song. You just kind of you got to sit back and get lost in it for a bit. But yeah, it's not my favorite. It's okay. It's a good song. You just kind of sit back next to the fire or something.
Yeah, now that you mention that, I mean, I think the verse has a good rhythm, but it just, to me, it turns like a Christmas carol. What's with the
Christmas Carol.
Christmas
What's with the
Carol.
bells?
Jerry?
Well, I like
What's the matter?
Saviour because of the drums and the constant but slow kind of rhythm to it.
Wow.
It has bells, doesn't it? Am I talking about the right song?
Walking After You. I'll need to
No,
double check that,
Saviour.
actually. Saviour.
Saviour.
Saviour has the. Oh yeah, well that's kind of like a weird cowboy song, and then it has that weird switch in the middle, which I really hate. Not gonna lie, like it starts off so cool, like it's got the weird like tom drum kind of thing going. It's got that cowboy
Yeah,
riff.
good rhythm.
For once
And a pretty good vocal.
for once in Anthony's life, some good vocals, and then there's some like weird beat switch, and I was like, why did you ruin it like that? It's like, I don't know, I thought that vibe was so cool.
And
yeah.
this is where I'm going to go to make the confusion point that Liam's been making. Saviour, I think, is the biggest victim of it. It doesn't really lock itself in. It does that big build, and then it does that weird shift, and then there's not
Yeah.
really anything connecting the two parts
Yeah,
together, and it repeats over 5 minutes.
Yeah, it just kind of feel like, and I feel like it goes too long. I feel like they could have broken that up or made some parts shorter, or they could have just completely gotten rid of that second part, and just made it one big song. I don't know.
They buried a spacey sounding Frusciante solo in there. It wasn't like the most prominent thing in the mix towards the end, but they did put it in there, and that at least had a bit of variety in there.
Yeah, I really liked that solo actually.
Do you know what's annoying too, Jerry, is that I was so confused by how that song Saviour went that I actually I messaged a friend of mine who was a super, super Chili Peppers fan. He's got the asterisk tattooed onto him. And I literally sent him a message say, I'm recording a Chili Peppers podcast. Can you make a comment about Saviour? And all he could really come up with was that the lyrics, upon looking up, were about Kiedis' father, and I quote, who was a questionable character to say the least. So
We'll look into that later, I think.
we'll look into that later. But what do you got? So, what's the favourite part for you about Saviour, Jerry? Because you like the build up and the drums. What do you say? Do you think there is any validity in that? It shifts a bit.
I feel like it
disjointedly.
shifts a little bit, but it's not too much,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Oh, cool. And did you have anything on Walking After You that we didn't cover?
There was a little bit of acoustic in the middle. I didn't mind that. Yeah.
Yeah, the lyrics are nice for Walking After You, but as I said, I think Saviour, it's not my taste, that's for sure. Maybe on Christmas.
Saviour's not your taste because of
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe Christmas Eve, but when I'm sitting on Santa's lap, but no.
or you're taking a ride in his sleigh as a passenger
Yeah.
or something.
That's the way.
Wow. So how many of us are going Walking After You then?
Mwah.
Liam is.
I'm going Saviour.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go Saviour, but purely for that first part, the vibe that they bring for that one part, not the second part.
Yeah, that
Because I
weird
thought-
guitar melody does.
Yeah, whatever that was, that can go away. That first part, just for that, like that build, that vibe, that will get my point.
You're not. Yeah,
So it's really
can't
hard.
deny.
It's really half a point because it's half of the song, but
but it's going to be a
it's
point.
yeah, it is genuinely one of the coolest moments on the album.
I'll join Liam and go Walking After You, I reckon. I really do enjoy that song. It's a beautiful acoustic song, nice touch on the snare, and the drums make, it's very light, but the transitions are just beautifully tasty. That's how we describe music, folks. All right,
Yum.
final track on the colour and the shape that we're going to cover that isn't on the reissue. Sorry, Imran, but don't worry, that's going to get a gold star. That's fine. Purple Stain versus New Way Home. That'll be the final one for Colour and the Shape. Right on Time and Road Trippin' are going to get gold stars. So if you want to actively seek that song out again, or you believe it beats a few of the Colour and the Shape tracks, or whatever other reason you might think, give it a gold star. But for right now, Purple Stain. What do we say?
I like the slow build up. How the artist was singing it one word at a time, and the da 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 guitar riff. I really enjoyed it. So
I kind of hated that.
No.
Like that like one word vocal thing. That annoyed me.
Some delay in there too, right?
Was there?
Was there?
I don't know. It was just kind of like
a little
one.
bit maybe. Yeah.
It was like a one word like verse thing, and it was kind of just like a. I don't know what words he was saying, but
I've just checked my notes here, Jerry. I've actually, as much as I didn't mind Purple Stain, I wrote in my notes maybe a bit budget friendly around the world in terms of riffage, I guess.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Share that sentiment, Liam?
Well, I think the intro is quite groovy. I do like the beat, but I think the difference between the intro and the ending is quite stark. Would you agree?
Well, I mean, it shows some progression, some variety. I don't mind that.
Or it could just sound like they're just cramming two little bits together.
Or the fact that it's Chad Smith. I've growing more respect for him as I listen to along, and he got a long drum solo to finish it.
Yeah.
I'm like, go Chad.
Okay.
I liked that at the end because it felt like they were kind of jamming, but then Chad just kind of took over.
Yeah,
It's
right.
cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think Chad Smith, again, I think when there's low points, he's carrying these songs.
Yeah.
He really is. New Way Home. I'm never sure how well Foo Fighters go when they end albums. New Way Home is one of the glaring examples for me on that. If anyone wants to chicken that, go ahead.
As an ending, well, it makes sense that it's an ending song now that because I thought the self-titled was the ending song up until today. So it kind of makes sense now, thinking back to New Way Home, that this would be an ending song because it's got the classic like ballad kind of feel. It's got a bit of Beatles in there, bit of tambourine. I feel like this song was a very early glimpse into what Foo Fighters kind of start writing like. This is kind of like the not like the stock standard of Foo Fighters songs, but when you listen to Foo Fighters, like their last album, a lot of their songs are this kind of ballady.
But here we are, we talking.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like it's kind of like a lot of their big hits as well. It's kind of like this this ballady kind of sound, and you got like this big, not classic rock, like this 90s kind of jam rock kind of vibe, very like post punk I guess kind of sound. I don't know. I think they did pretty well with it. I do like the fade out and then the very slow then fast build at the end, which I think is a pretty cool way to end an album.
Yeah, I just found the 40, 50-second quiet period is quite strange. I guess it's probably a build-up, right? But you can't be deathly quiet for 50 seconds.
I've heard worse in songs.
Yeah. I know, I'm probably
stick
sounding
around-
too negative here.
Cynical
But-
Saints fan.
Yeah. More of an EDM fan, but if it's a closing song for an album, I think it's pretty good.
Jerry.
Yeah, I think it's all right. Maybe a bit too much bass, a little bit. I think.
In New Way Home,
You'd need something to carry that quiet bit.
Yeah,
though,
but
wouldn't
you do need that bit. Yeah, I thought it was a bit quiet for a bit too long though. So
I mean, Grohl's whispering in there.
Yeah, I
He's
did
constantly
hear that.
whispering.
Which is a little bit weird.
it's a bit too whisper to finish off. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it gets loud towards the end, and then it turns into the chaotic punk rock thing that Dave Grohl loves. You know, so probably calling back to Scream there a little bit. Now we got to give points.
Probably Purple Stain for me.
Purple Stain for Jerry. That's
I'm going New Way Home.
Imran's
No
gonna-
way home. That's not
What was that? Classically trained vocalist Imran of the Great Metal Standoff performing that for you.
That
More.
was not me. What the hell?
Yeah, that was mine.
That was you.
Slander.
You tricked me, Liam.
Absolute slander.
You tricked me. What are Liam and I going to do? I'll say this. Californication probably ends better But does Purple Stain beat New Way Home? That's the mindset I'm in right now, Liam. That's why I'm indecisive at the minute.
It's New Way Home for me.
New Way Home for Liam Cole. Jeepers. You know what? I reckon I'll join you. I'll go New Way Home.
Look at him go.
I think, that's my hero. What are you talking about? I think, though, they've ended albums better, Imran. For, let's say, Echo, Silence, Patience and Grace. Home.
Yeah.
That's a good way to
Perfect
have a quiet ending.
Yeah.
Walk on Wasting Light.
Yep.
What else is there?
What was the color? The
Color in the Shade. Well,
Oh
New
my
Way
God.
Home.
No. Concrete and Gold.
The title track.
Title track.
Not a fan of that song, but I do understand.
Good ending.
It is a good ending. That does work as a good ending.
Yep.
Love Dies Young, Medicine at Midnight, Rest for But Here We Are. Rest, that's perfect
Yeah.
for what they were going for. I haven't listened to enough One by One to tell you what
I forget the
Comeback's like.
ending.
Because I haven't listened to the song Come Back, sadly. And then double album for In Your Honor. So Razor for the acoustic side. I've forgotten what the rock side is. Oh, well. Anyway, I would say New Way Home's probably mid-tier in terms of album enders. I think maybe Home and Rest might be the two, and they're way quieter than that one. So,
Yeah.
one of them's a piano ballad, if you're interested. Home is a piano ballad, and that's how they end an album with. It's fascinating. Okay, let's give some gold stars away if we can. Let's see if they're worthy of them. Right on time. What do we say?
Nope.
No. Why?
The verse was cool. It was very in your face. I liked the drumming. The bass is cool. I wouldn't seek this song out.
You would take the song out of the album entirely.
I would. In fact, I would throw it in the. No, I wouldn't throw it in the bin. It wasn't that bad. No, it was okay. It's just like it was a bit air. It felt like another mash of two different songs.
The punk funk kind of thing
Yeah.
that they got going.
Yeah, it was just yeah.
Is it worth defending, Jerry? There should
No,
be.
I'd
Surely
agree
there's some defence to it.
I liked how they used the supercalifragilistic word in it.
They did. Mary Poppins.
Yeah, that kind of entertained me. I liked how it was a bit quicker than the other ones as well. That's about it.
That's about it. Liam?
I think right on time, very fast and quick, so depends what mood you're in. But yeah, very short, similar to Dole, I think.
Yeah, but at least this is the more punk rock
Yeah,
kind of
I
style
didn't
where
mind
these
it.
are the lengths
Yeah.
of the songs you
I
get.
didn't mind it. Yeah, I like it.
But is it worth a bonus point? Does it beat any Colour and the Shape songs? Do you seek it out again? Or is that going to be the first and last time you hear it this show?
Well, I think the Colour and the Shape actual song, I'm not sure if you've listened to that. I quite like that.
Oh, yeah, Imran and I are big fans.
Yeah.
I really like that. I was walking to
That
the
was
gym.
an excellent song.
It really pumped me up.
You are a gym goer. Is that going to be on the playlist? That's
It
gotta
might
be.
be. It might be.
Yeah, I wrote in my notes that song makes me want to just run down the freeway.
Probably don't do that.
I'm not gonna, but like that's how I feel. you know?
Yeah.
Race the cars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Kind of like Roadrunner or Sonic
Oh no,
Adventure.
yeah. I'll maybe I'll race Jerry here so fast I can go.
Oh, trust me, Jerry will win.
Yeah, I know he will, but
Oh, no, wait, no, but then again, you're a distance runner, so slow twitch fibre.
Maybe sprinting you got me covered, Imran.
yeah, but a freeway's pretty long, eh?
Yeah.
True.
Anyway,
He could do a Shane Crawford and go from Adelaide to Melbourne. And Imran can do what? Fed Square to here? Sprint?
that's a bit of a stretch.
That's a
long
stretch.
sprint.
That is a
That's a long
stretch.
That's a
sprint.
3K sprint.
That is a 3K sprint.
That-
So
yeah,
State Library
Maybe
to Melbourne Central.
Melbourne Central, the State Library,
pretty-
I
yeah.
reckon. Yeah.
and somehow Jerry will still get from Adelaide to here faster.
Yeah, probably will. I'll be stuck at the lights. So.
and the third element of the race is Liam whacks a 6.
Oh, I've got,
See
yeah.
how
Barely
far
happens, but
Never hit a 6.
no, I have, but barely. More hit the ball on the ground. Let's be safe.
That's fair enough. Have you ever been? How often do you get dismissed? Is it normally run out or are you getting bowled?
I haven't been bowled in years. Not at my level, but yeah, just be
So-
safe, get not out.
No, so yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a bowler. So at the
Yeah.
very best, you're a night watchman, aren't you?
Oh, I'm better than that, mate.
Bowling all rounder.
Yeah, that's it.
It's gonna road tripping, like Jerry's run from Adelaide to Melbourne.
Road tripping.
Yeah, recreating the Shane Crawford and Kane Corns run. He'll be doing it on foot. But road tripping, that's a great ending.
Yeah. I liked it. I don't think I'd give it a gold star though. I thought it was like wasn't that good.
I like Magenta Guitar, how they use snacks and supplies a lot in the lyrics as well.
Yeah.
Found that quite funny.
Travel across the USA, but if you take USA out, that's universal.
Yeah, let's travel across the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fill it in. Oh, no, I lost my train of thought. No, I have re-brought it back. Maybe the video is being a little bit biased for me, but it works great as the camp, with them in the little beach hut or the beach cabin and they're doing a bit of surfing and, they're sitting by the campfire. That's your campfire song right there, Jerry.
Yeah, I wrote down that this is a very campfire song. Something that someone would whip out an acoustic guitar and start playing something like this next to a fire.
There you go. We'll all go camping. That's a song we'll whip out. How about that, Jerry?
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
You can be on vocals if you want.
Oh, maybe not.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything to add there, Liam?
It's definitely more balanced, I felt, compared to the right time?
Yeah, right on time.
Right on time, that's it. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I'll give it a gold star.
Hey, good. Someone's going to join me in the gold star land. That's fantastic. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate it. Someone to defend me on this. Great, fun song, but there's not really much to say about it. It's just an acoustic song that's really nice. There's organ included in there.
Bit of organ.
No Chad Smith, which is a bit sad, but it probably doesn't require it.
Nah,
Given
if there were drums
folky
in
campfire.
yeah, if there were drums in that would have kind of ruined it.
Well, there you go. And that is Californication and the Colour and the Shape reviewed or broken down by our sports desk crew. And
Wow.
a big fear I had, Imran, was Liam exclaiming to me he's a Foo Fighters fan, Jerry telling me he's a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan, and then as soon as we dissect an album from start to finish, their opinions would change and say, I hate this band.
Well, I
This
think-
is ridiculous.
I think Foo Fighters have more bangers, but in terms of the overall album, I think Red Hot Chili Peppers for sure.
Give me that chicken.
I'm surprised they haven't used it too much.
Yeah.
We actually have been kind
Because
of...
we've got the crap takes, yeah.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's true.
No, that's mean.
That's
That's
a bit-
mean.
I will admit, if Sam Manhattan, if you're listening to this, he still thinks that the Oasis pod was rigged because of you. So if you could
I
apologise
got paid out
to
by
him.
Blur.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I'm sorry, Sam, for offending your music taste. I still don't like Oasis.
So we've reached the end of the battle, and for the first time in podcast history, Great Metal Standoff history, Imran, we've had to have a recount.
Yeah.
We've had to have a recount. I got lost in this conversation because Jerry and Liam are very fun to talk to, as you can plainly hear on the sports desk every Monday and Friday on the podcast
Good plug.
feed. Well, yeah, quick plug. We never stop shelling.
Sneaky.
So, the final score stand with myself, Foo Fighters. My Foo Fighters score is 9-5. Imran's score is 8-5. Is that correct, Imran, on the recount?
I don't know.
Zimran had to recount this. This is bigger than the presidential elections.
I'm pretty sure. If it's written there, then it's probably 95% right.
Exactly right. Jerian, Red Hot Chili Peppers won 7-6. So we've got it all falls on Liam Cole because it sits 2-1. If Red Hot Chili Peppers wins this, it's a draw. If Liam's score draws, Foo Fighters win on a technicality, or Foo Fighters can win it outright 3-1. And I can exclusively reveal it's 7 apiece. It's a dead heat. Foo Fighters win on a technicality by
yes,
Liam
go.
Coles splitting his point both ways. 2.5 to 1.5 is the official grand total of Californication versus Colour and the Shape. It was a close battle. I expected it to be close, but here we are. And
Here we are.
I'm not referencing that because the new album came out.
Yeah. I got to say, Jason, out of this entire experience, I don't know how you keep track of scores like that.
It's made tougher given there's 4 of us here in a one-on-one battle. It's a lot
Yeah.
easier when normally we have 2 guests in for when we do 3-ways, and we do have 2 3-ways
I don't even
available
want
on
to
the
touch
show.
your 3-way pieces of paper, dude. That sounds like...
It wasn't so bad because the tracks kind of lined up, so it wasn't so bad. But maybe I'm showing a bit of bias, being the Foo Fighters fan that I am, but I'm happy with that result.
No, yeah. I figured so. It would... Actually, I didn't know how it was going to go with
I
this
didn't know
one, to
how
be
it was
honest.
going to go. I was expecting Liam and Jerry to be conflicting a lot more, but it seems like there was a lot of lining up in philosophy there, hey?
Yeah, it was pretty similar. We listen to similar music sometimes, so I don't know.
Any takeaways for you, Liam? You came in as the Foos guy, but it ended
And
as a draw.
And we still are. So I feel like Foo Fighters have got
you're
more bangers, as I've
Foos and
said.
Chili Peppers guy.
I wouldn't say that. I don't like yeah, it's great to be on the show, guys. Really appreciate it.
No
Good
problem.
fun.
No problem at all.
Good fun as well.
Final little fun facts I thought I'd provide. I think the way it all went, it's more slanted towards the back end of Foo Fighters, and the front half of Californication has a lot more points to it. So I say the singles are what drove this album battle to the end. I think we were kind of measuring the performance of each album based on the strength of the singles. If they had gone up against each other, it would have been nuts.
Would have been,
Imagine
yeah.
if it was Californication versus My Hero, or imagine if it was Around the World versus Monkey Ranch.
Yeah,
Because I think they got
they were slightly misaligned.
because of
Yeah.
it just misaligned, I think we could just judge them on the strength of the singles, and that's what carried this battle through and what made it as close as it was. Any final projects you and Jerry and Liam have got going on that you also want to plug?
Jerry?
None for me at the moment.
Are you
Liam?
running anywhere soon?
Oh, just running around North Kit where I'm based. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you can check out, if I believe you do have a bit of your journey through running on social media.
Yeah, you can follow me on Strava if you like.
Yeah, so do that. He is greatly admired on the sports desk team for the achievements he's been able to do in running this year, and I'm sure Liam's going to have a very fruitful cricketing career going down the line.
Bowl those balls.
Bowl those balls, maybe
do.
become a starting bowler, something like that. I reckon that could be an end goal
Starting
for you.
bowler. What does that mean?
I don't know, be the one who bowls the first ball, you get the wicket and everyone goes nuts.
No.
Kind of like Mitchell Stark at
Always
the
do that.
at the Gabba.
Always do that, boys.
Yeah. All right. And once again, Sports Desk is on Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. You can hear myself, you can hear Jerry, you can hear Liam. We've also got a backlog of podcasts where we just banter with each other and sometimes just fire a bunch of pot shots at each other for nonsensical things, because that was the thing that kept us accountable. The hot take chicken, give it one more squeeze. That was the thing that kept us accountable the whole year round. Imran, I'm glad you got to meet them. They're
I'm
very
glad
fun
too.
people
Nice meeting
to
you,
mess
mate.
around with.
Excellent
and,
stuff.
Hopefully this is going to start as a gateway to get a bit more rock and roll into your musical diet. Because you've been recommending me some hip-hop.
So we're doing Slayer next, or?
I have been listening to Muse. Is that
Muse.
how-
Oh, yeah, no, they're a
Muse.
good band.
Not too
Oh
bad.
yeah, that's a bit of
That's
rock and
sort
roll
of-
for you. Yeah, okay.
They're a pretty good band. Yes. With that being said, that was the standoff. Imran, till the next one.
Till the next one.
Just before we go, Liam, Jerry and I did reconvene for an episode of the Sports Desk a couple of days after recording, and I was able to get their top 3 tracks off each album. Here they are.
So for Foo Fighters, Colour and Shapes was My Hero, See You, and February Stars. And then for the Californication album, Californication, Scar Tissue, and Other Side.
That's a nice list. Liam?
For me, for colour and the shape, I'd say Monkey Rich.
Monkey Wrench.
I don't even know the song.
no.
We'll put that up. Everlong and My Hero, so quite classic there. And then Californication, I'd say I Like Dirt, Other Side, and Californication.
Cheeky cameo from Sam Menhennet there with the laugh. And there you have it. That's the show. Be sure to check out all of our other episodes on your favourite podcast platform, and check out the backlog of podcasts on the Sports Desk podcast feed on your favourite platform, as well as check out the radio show every Monday and Friday at 5 p.m. And while you're there, check out our main rock show, Mosh Pit on Sin, airing every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 90.7 DAB plus digital radio, or from your preferred device at syn.org.au. You can also stay up to date with this podcast by following us at Metal Standoff Pod on Facebook. That's all for now. Until next time, metal up your ass.